Today's 10th anniversary of Australia's most deadly bushfire event is not only difficult for survivors, but for first responders who are exposed to horrific scenes. As unwanted memories resurface, we're urged to reach out and help them as much as they helped us.
It came that quick. It was like, I don't know, it was like the heels of the devil walking among us, and that's all I could describe it.
This fire, once it started, it was just going to go. Nothing would have stopped it.
Victoria is one of the most fire-prone areas in the world. But as much as we regularly experience bushfire, nothing could have prepared us for Black Saturday.
Sorry, it still puts a bit of a lump in the throat. It was make tankers 20 and I thought, God, no, we've got something.
Communities were ripped apart by grief and trauma.
And I do know of some farmers that actually committed suicide after fires that have decimated their areas because they just couldn't deal with the loss.
When something catastrophic like this occurs, it takes away that sense of permanence. It brings a sense of impermanence, so people don't feel as connected.
The Black Saturday Memorial here in Bendigo is made up of the everyday, the ordinary. It's got teacups, it's got golf clubs, it's got coat hangers. And that's to remind us that what happened here on February 7 in 2009 could happen to any everyday Victorian. Mick Kane's photo is on the wall. He was killed in his driveway trying to flee. His brother remains angry and frustrated no one has been found legally to blame for the fire. John declined to again speak on camera, but his loss still hurts as it did 10 years ago.
You never comprehend until it actually happens and it hits home when it's a family member.
The road to recovery for bushfire victims is often a difficult one, not wanting to relive their darkest day, losing loved ones and much valued property.
Obviously that brings back unwanted memories, and so their response is going to be an exacerbation of any sort of symptoms that they might have otherwise had.
It's devastating. You just can't stop thinking about it, but you've got to get on with life.
We don't want those reminders. The typical response for somebody who's been traumatised is to avoid reminders.
Unfortunately, some of my mates, they just couldn't handle it anymore, and we've just got to make sure we keep on asking them, past and present members, are you okay?
If you need help,
go out, seek out people that, if you have those people, who are supportive people, and talk to them and just sit through that process and accept the hugs, because sometimes that's all people need.
Bruce Roberts, Win News.